What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. This is episode number 31, and today we are returning with three massive games with Forest. We've got Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup quarter-final as we try and reach Wembley for the first time in the save. A big battle away at Villa Park against Aston Villa, and then Spurs at home as we try and keep ourselves in the Europa League reckoning. Three huge games today. Let's just get straight to it. So yep, let's jump right into it. First of the big three today as we take on Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup quarter-final. Yet to pick up a scalp in the save, but if we're to make Wembley, our first must come today. We're actually the final kick-off of all the four ties. Brighton are through, Spurs are through, and Liverpool are through. But who is going to join them at Wembley? Chelsea or Nottingham Forest? First game, it's Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup quarter-final. Pulisic down the left, dinking it to his man. A nice little build up here from Chelsea as Matteo slides his man through, and Werner's shot pushed away by Carl Darlow. It's going to be a busy afternoon for Carl as we're still tied at 0-0. Chelsea though putting the pressure on early, as you would expect. Early corners, one in succession for the Blues here. Matteo, who scored at the City ground, takes it. It's up in the air and Mason will get it clear and possibly start a break for us as well. King is onto it. Adam Smith playing catch up. Oh no, the King's beaten him and it's saved and turned behind by Kepa. Smith won the battle of pace to stick with him, but the Spaniard makes the save, and from the corner we'll win another. Watson to Matty, and now Joe will give it back to the Rock, and Watson plays it along to Saka, into Josh King. Nice Ronaldo chop back to the left back here, and Saka's going to need some help. He's got some in Travis. So, Ward-Prowse, shot blocked, and Bell shot blocked, and the second attempt saved by Kepa. Very good first half this, still 0-0. Smith to Matteo, and Samba just couldn't outmuscle him, and Darlow makes a brilliant save on the 1-on-1. Werner should have made it 1-0. Darlow ensures that's not the case. What a half, 45 minutes down. Both goalkeepers in fine form. I can't believe it's still 0-0. Someone is going to score in 90 minutes though. I don't see this going to extra time. Adding the Terminator with a throw to Hudson-Odoi as Chelsea will build from the back, and Saka almost won it in a dangerous area there. But the Blues will keep hold of possession and pass their way forward here as the lucky bounces continue to go in against our favour with Callum Hudson-Odoi shooting, and Darlow making a brilliant save. Had to be careful not to overcommit. Carl Darlow has been in fine form this afternoon. Just didn't know what to do there. Couldn't afford the cutback, but Darlow bails me out. Adam Smith playing an absolutely brilliant ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi to chase. And as he controls it well, he's got Jay to beat. In goes the cross, but Joe sandwiched it away. And we're okay. Still 0-0, half an hour to go. I can't believe no one has scored yet. It's been a brilliant game. But that's the reason no one scored. Both goalkeepers today have been nothing short of sublime. Throw by Kepa, and Ward-Prowse to Origi. Oh, and Kepa again. The goalkeepers today have just been unbeatable. Tell you what, if Chelsea win this, I'm going to be fuming. Bakayoko's going to outpace Ward-Prowse, which means that Mason is going to have to come across. He's not the quickest of centre-backs, but he's done really well there, Watson. Extra time it's going to be, and the reason why is because both goalkeepers this afternoon have been unbeatable. Extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary games. Both teams played their very best, but just couldn't score. 30 more minutes to decide who goes to Wembley. So the first half of extra time had nothing to report. Second half has just began. I've still got two subs available, but I don't want to make them right now because we've played really well today, and on another day we'd be leading this one. But still 0-0. But do we go for a winner, or do we play for the shootout? We've won every single shootout so far in the series. I don't know what to do right now. This is it, Joe. There we go, captain's header. And that is going to do it. A penalty shootout to decide who goes to Wembley. Chelsea or Nottingham Forest. So shootout. Oh, Kepa's going to take it first. And Darlow just couldn't save it. because it hits the underside of the crossbar and goes in. What a penalty from the Spaniard. This could just be one of those shootouts, man. JWP scores. Darlow gets the right way and everything. Retsos next. And Darlow pushed it away. Oh, I just wonder. Oh, Tyrese going to take the next one. I'll discuss it in a minute. It's Tyrese. And it's 2-1. I just wonder if this is going to be one of those shootouts where they go the same way every time. I think it might be. Divock Origi can give us a 2-goal cushion, which he does, but I think this is one of those shootouts where the AI just always go the same way, and I'm going to dive to the opposite way. Yeah, just to be fair, but it's just one of those shootouts. Bukayo Saka can send us through to the next round and the semi-finals, which he does, but I just feel a bit embarrassed to celebrate it. We're into the final four, but it's due to a broken game mode. Saka just about beat Kepa, who couldn't react on time. But I mentioned this before and I'll say it again. Penalty shootouts in this game mode can at times be broken. The lineup has it ordered for the AI, for the weakest penalty takers taking it first and the best ones saved until the end. I mean, don't get me wrong, we had a great game out there, but it just feels a bit... Oh, man. I mean, to be fair, we played really well. You know, we played just as good as Chelsea today, if not slightly better according to the stats, so I don't feel too bad about it, but it's just a bit of a shame, isn't it? And I'll give man of the match to Saka for scoring the winning penalty and keeping a clean sheet throughout 2 hours worth of football as well, but I do still feel a bit disappointed about how that thrilling affair ended. Because there's nothing I could do about it. Sliders wouldn't change it. Difficulty wouldn't change it. It just is a case of the game mode being broken. And with all the ties being played on the same weekend, we would have final one, so we can now find out who we've got in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Will it be Brighton? Will it be Liverpool? Oh, it's going to be Spurs. Spurs in the semi-final, Liverpool versus Brighton in the other. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough indeed. We just about made it past Chelsea, and now another London side in our first trip to Wembley. Bring them on. So second of 3 games today as we now take on Aston Villa towards the bottom of the table at 9 points off the drop zone and probably safe for another season, whereas for us, heading into the game with 9 games to go, 3 points off Wolves and must win today if we're to keep pace with 7th placed and 6th place in the race for Europa League football. Second game, it's Aston Villa at Villa Park. It is going to be so tight in that race for Europa League football, and again, you know, 7th might do it, but it might not. You can just never tell with FIFA, really, can you? So it's going to be so close. I mean, again, you see in the top left there, we're 3 points behind both Wolves and West Ham in 7th and 6th. They've both got superior goal difference records to us as well. I think we're going to need 6th, personally. Mason, lovely ball out wide to Matty, controls well, and plays it back to the Rock. As we're still deadlocked at 0-0. Go on, Mason. Away you go. Away you go. No. Away you go. Away you go. I'm giving you the green light to move forward. So move forward. I like watching him charge. Yes! First Premier League goal for the Rock. 1-0. And Mason has given us the early lead. I gave him the green light to move forward. He was hesitant initially. There's a lovely ball through to him and a fantastic finish as well. Divock rolls him through and Mason, eyes on the prize, drills it in at the near post. Aston Villa 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Mason off the mark in the top flight. Mason to Cash, and away he goes again. I think we should nickname him the Boulder when he's on these storming runs, as Joe's going to try and find him. Is he onside there? I think he is. And he almost won it in the air. Tom Heaton beats it away. He's the Rock when defending, but the Boulder when coming forward. Marco with a lovely outlet ball to Josh King. And if he can turn the camber here, he could be away. He's done really well. And, played it behind Olaza. Chance remains alive though. Travis, Samba, Divock for 2. It is 2-0 Nottingham Forest right before the break. Sets up the first and scores the second. The Belgian is right at home. 53 minutes in. Game not done yet. Aston Villa looking to get chances, but today we've stood very strong at the back. as you would expect from this defensively sound Nottingham Forest team. Half an hour to go, get another goal, and it's good night Villa, and it's 3 points in the bag as Origi finds King. And it's a lovely ball to find Olaza, the Uruguayan. Good save by Heaton and cleared by Engels. 9 games to go and the gap cut to goal difference. Final score 2-0. Solid at the back and superb when going forward. Divock and Mason today, a cut above. Played this game at a very controlled tempo today. And once we got those 2 goals in the first half, I couldn't see Villa coming back. And man of the match, the 2 goal scorers who today were superb. Mason Watson getting his first in the top flight, and Divock Origi who set up that goal and scored our second as well. And Wolves and West Ham both winning, which means the gap remains at 3 points, and they've got the better goal difference records too. We do have a game in hand on Wolves, who will meet in early April as well, but 8 games to go. It's anyone's guess as to who claims Europa League football. And so as we're advancing through to the first of the month, we see one of our youth players wants to terminate his contract. So frustrating. That's a feature that I kind of wish the game would drop, to be honest, because I never like to have my hand forced. I'll give him a pro deal, but just be patient. Just be patient. You'll probably get one at some point, mate. But also, first of the month, we've got a scouting update and academy update, but hang on, that's the player I just gave a deal to, isn't it? Well, it's the first of the month, so we'll promote that other guy. I think actually it might have been Jamie Wilson I gave a deal to. But anyway, that guy could be right. Dave McDonald and Patrick Johnson could be okay. Scotland hasn't wielded us many talents, but there are a couple that could be okay. I'll snap these guys up here. I'm hoping for just one good Scot, just one really decent one to be a good player for the future. I mean, there are a few in here again that could be alright. Oliver Ross, for example, looks relatively decent, but a lot of them are quite disappointing, unfortunately. But again, 1 or 2 could be alright in the future. And who was that guy that wants to terminate his contract? Oh, Jamie Griffiths. Yeah, we gave one to Wilson, didn't we? So we'll give him one as well and put him in our senior team. So third and final game of today's episode then, as we take on Spurs here at the City Ground. Right now they are going for the title, just 2 points behind the league leaders Liverpool, but for us we're going for Europa League football, 3 points behind West Ham and Wolves. So in a dress rehearsal of the FA Cup semi-final, both teams need to win this game as much as they need to win this one. Huge battle with 8 games to go in the Premier League, where neither team can afford a slip up. Said it before and I'll say it again, there was absolutely no expectation on us this season to qualify for the Europa League. So if we don't do it, I'm not going to be too disappointed. We've put ourselves in a great position. It is definitely possible. But with so many big games to come, both Manchester clubs, Spurs today as well, it's going to be tough. I mean, it's doable, but it's going to be really tough. On ultimate difficulty in these sort of games is just how long can you last. And at the moment, we are doing very well, to be fair. And someone's taking a tumble there, which has allowed Josh King through. Yes! Josh King gives Forest the lead. What a fish! What a through ball! 1-0! That was a brilliant through ball by Jay there, perfectly weighted into the path of King, doesn't take a touch and just drills it past the Frenchman and into the bottom corner. Neither team can afford a loss, both teams need the win, and it's Forest that strike first today. One chance for Spurs right before the break in a half where we've defended so well. Don't let it slip right before the break. Ali looking for space and Samba with an easy save, and that'll do it for, well, really an uneventful first half, but we've taken the only proper chance of the match thus far. 45 minutes away from our first big scalp in the league and a huge 3 points. I was not targeting European football at the City Ground next season. I had no interest in making that an objective. I just wanted mid-table to top half at best, but as things stand, we'll keep pace with the boys above us right now. Son's cross is blocked by the Rock, and show West Ham and Wolves and Arsenal as well, we're going nowhere. There's 2 routes to the Europa League, the League and in the FA Cup too, and at the moment, we're still firmly in both. Dele Alli looking for space, feeds through Kane, and it's 1-1. Kane fed through by Ali. Watson couldn't keep up in terms of pace. Harry gets to step on Joe and puts it home. That's all they need, Spurs. 1 chance, 1 goal. Mason and Joe a little bit out of sync there. The captain let Kane run ahead of him and Watson didn't have the pace to cover back. 25 goals for the Spurs skipper. That's a big one. 1-1, all square once again. I don't know why Joe let him go, to be honest. And as Kane is through again, Samba makes a brilliant save. And oh! Dele Alli makes it 2-1. Watson remained on the line but couldn't make contact, and in a blink of an eye, Spurs lead. That's the AI on Ultimate for you. The rebound goal scored there as Kane did well to keep the chance alive. Mason positioned himself on the line, but Dele Alli's volley was perfect under pressure. Past Samba, past the Rock, into the far corner, and just like that, we've gone from a goal up to 2-1 down. That's a lovely ball to Heung-min Son. Matty Cash comes across, but the Korean puts him on the floor. Great chance here for a third, and that'll wrap it up. It's Son, it's Watson who blocks it initially, but again, the rebound just doesn't fall in our favour, and you just got to expect that on this difficulty. Spurs get it straight back, whipped into the centre, and Bergwijn wraps the points up. From 1-0 up to 3-1 down, and that's how it finishes. Sadly, just couldn't hold on to a priceless victory today, as Jose keeps his side in the title race. But I thought we did okay, to be fair, and there were some positive signs. When we take them on at Wembley, we'll be better prepared. They were the better team, and there's no doubt about that, but I thought we still were a little bit unlucky regardless. 3-1 the final score, and I'm not too beaten up about it. There's 7 games to go. We're still firmly in the hunt for a Europa League place, and we've got an FA Cup semi-final against these boys to come as well. Plenty of the season to go. No need to panic. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for next episode featuring a massive battle away at Molineux against Wolves very soon.